Yo, I'm Nez, and I'm dropping another impromptu review on y'all. And this time, what I'm doing a review of is the BAM. This is the Glazata wireless Bluetooth headset. Now, what attracted me to this is the fact that well, let me show you the page. Okay, here goes the page. Where I bought it on Amazon, obviously. But what attracted me to this is that it has, if you can see there, it has 30 hours of talk time. My last one, let me show you my last one with these bad boys. Now, I had this bad boy for a long time. Actuality, this is my, if you see here, this was my second pair. I just bought this about a year and a half ago. I bought this one, but I had one before this one about a year before that. And my first one, I dropped it and it broke. And then this one, my son actually saw it and thought it was a toy, and he broke it. So I went to go buy this again because I liked it so much, but it's, as you can see, it's currently unavailable. So I went out to try to find something that's similar to this, because this one, as you see, it says 18-hour playtime. And that's playtime for music. That's what I'm looking for. Something that I don't have to constantly keep charging, because you know the majority of them are only like 6-7 hours, which brought me over to back to this one because I couldn't get this one anymore. So then I saw this one. So I figured, you know what, hey, it looks similar to mine, different color, but this one has 30 hours. It says 30 hours of talk time, and the play time is actually 25 hours, which is still more than that one, which is still more than the other one. Now, I know you're looking up there that I purchased it 2 times. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's take a look at this. This is what it looks like when you open a box. The Glazata H20 headset. Bong, you know I'm not reading that. This is what she looks like. Nice headset. It's very, very comfortable. I have to honestly say it's very comfortable. It looks pretty cool. Okay. There's a lot of logo on there, up and down buttons, noise cancellation, your mode button, and your on-off switch. You can reverse it back and forth. You can twist that to reverse it to left or right ear. Your charge port down the bottom. Basic Bluetooth, you know, basic Bluetooth. In here, might as well just go all the way in real quick, just so you can actually see. One-handed operation, just kind of bear with me a little bit. And in the box that was over there to the left, you just get micro USB to USB-A cable, and an extra piece that you can plug into the back of the USB there, and then bring it around the side for dual, to make it a dual headset, so you can get stereo sound. Well, enough about all that. Let's get into the, now that you see all the contents of everything, let's get into the real reason why I'm doing this review. Well, I mean, other than the fact that I'm actually doing the review of it. Where do I begin? Okay, as you can see, right now, today's date is, what is it, the 15th? And you see the last time I purchased this was July 6th, and today's July 15th. The first time I bought it was, hold on. Okay, as you can see, the first time I bought it was July 3rd. Okay, now I bought one July 3rd and I bought one July 6th. What do you think happened? Okay, bought this one, DO out the box. I charged it for literally 24 straight hours, and bad boy either didn't accept the charge or just didn't power on, so didn't work. So I went on Amazon to return it, of course, because I thought maybe I just got a bad unit, which happens sometimes. I'm understanding. So in lieu of them just refunding me my money, I had them send me out another one, because that was an option. So I said, okay, send me out another one immediately, and then I'll just send my initial one back. Okay, so here, now we're caught up to this one right here. I charged it up, powered on, paired up perfectly. So I'm like, okay, finally. I knew that the first one had to be a bad unit. So, I don't, we're in quarantine season, because still COVID-19 out there in these streets, even though they're opening stuff back up, but the numbers is just going up. But that's a whole nother subject. Um, uh, I primarily use this because I like the extended music time. Instead of putting, I have a pair of EOZ Airs, which I'll throw the link to the review for that in the description. These are really good. I like those. These are my stereo headphones, but for every day walking around and just having something in my ear for phone calls and for watching a YouTube video here and there, I like to have my little piece. And I used to have a Plantronic, a Jabra or a Plantronics one. I used to have both of those. And those were good for like 9, 11 hours. But then when I saw the first one that I showed you up here that said 18 hours, that's when I decided to go with this form factor. Plus, like the fact that it went over your ear and it's kind of hidden, and that part went directly in your ear, so you really it wasn't sticking out of my face like a normal Bluetooth would. So basically, for a couple days, I've been listening to music, and the music was playing on it, was fine. It sounded good, everything. It was doing what it was supposed to do, until the first time I got a phone call. From my friend. He calls me, and I pick up and say hello, like I normally do. And he's like, hello, hello, hello. He's like, yo. He's like, are you there? And he hangs up. So then I call him back, and he's like, yo, what happened? And I'm sitting there talking to him, and he doesn't hear a word that I say. So I'm like, don't tell me this one's something wrong with this one too. Turns out the mic doesn't work on this one. So I figure, you know what? I just received an update from my phone. Let me, restart my phone, because I know sometimes it gets a little, funky after that. So I did that. I restarted my phone, and then I turned it back on, and this worked. The mic worked on it, but the other person on the other end said they had a hard time hearing me. So I just played around with the settings on the phone, and I got it to work, and it worked fine for a day. The next day, mic didn't work again, and hasn't worked since. So basically, it does everything that I need a Bluetooth earpiece to do, except for make phone calls. So needless to say, I'm returning this one, and I'm getting another one. So that's pretty much my review. I cannot recommend this. If you, Glazata, if you come across this video, you need to fix this, because it's like, I can understand one having a problem, but two back to back having an issue, that's just unheard of. You can't. I mean, and I was excited about this because look, this looks cool as hell. Look how nice this looks. This is a nice looking Bluetooth earpiece. All this needed to do was just perform and just work, and it didn't do that. And you had two different attempts. So now I moved on. I'm just gonna get my money back, and I already bought another one that's actually, sometimes I think things happen for a reason, because I was looking for one with the most playtime, and I came across this one that said 30 hours, and then I messed around, this one doesn't work, and then I found one that was 35 hours. So I already ordered that one, and it was a little bit less expensive than that. So hopefully I don't have a similar situation. The chance of lightning striking twice with two totally different companies is highly unlikely, but we shall see. So the review to the new one that I get is to follow. But as for this one, I can't recommend it. So with that being said, Nez, and this has been the disappointing impromptu review of the Glazata Bluetooth earpiece. I will not be putting the links down in the description for that, because I will not recommend this until Glazata does something about it. I mean, hopefully maybe they'll see this video and they'll reach out to me and they'll send me a working unit, and then we can see how it make sure that it works the way it's supposed to, and then maybe I can recommend them. But as of right now, I'm gonna say no. So I'm out this piece.